that something is wrong if a child born as an albino. Well, this brethren is one of the most popular albino ever come out of Africa. Yeah, man, when you see him perform, I tell you, Salif. So, this story is a story we tell many times. When I say it again, there was a man in our village, say him really want to go find God. He want to find the highest level of consciousness that you know about. So, I'm going to go to some sage, some priest or monk to tell him which part him can go and what can he do to reach the level of what I call Nirvana, heaven, blissfulness, utopia. Well, the first one I'm going to tell him he must go down in another village and he must see a lot of women, beautiful women, and them will satisfy all his desires and make him reach the Nirvana, or what you call blissfulness. So him travel for days and go down to the village, walk up and whole heap of women, and after him done go through everything, him find out say, no, him no find God, or where him a look for, him no find the consciousness where him a look for. Him still have to find out now which part this consciousness there, which part is this heights of levels, this what them call God, the Buddha, which part him there. So him start to ask a next sage again, and the sage say, alright, there's a war in a next village. If you go down there and allow the people them to win that battle, you will find the God that you're searching for. So him take him sword and all the things that are necessary for fight, and him go down in the village and fight in the war, and so I'm like the village where I fight for win the battle. But when them win the battle and them win the battle, him realize say, but him not find where I look for. So him have to go find a next monk, priest or sage. And the monk tell him, say, alright, there's a mountain. When you look up there, you see almost like the clouds up on the side of the mountain. You're going to go up to that mountain, and in that mountain there's a cave. And you're going to go into the cave, and you're going to find a book. And that book will lead you to where you look for. The level of consciousness where you look for, you will find it in that book. Yes, we're on the cutting edge. For those of you just joined, we was talking. As a story, was telling a story actually about a man who was searching for God, searching for that heights, that Nirvana, that utopia. And we were saying that he passed through villages that was in war, and he helped them win the war, village with a lot of beautiful women. Him had him way with them. And now him find out one now tell him, say, look here now, there's a mountain top that you have to go to. And there's a cave, and you're going to go in that cave. And you're going to see a book. And you will find what you're looking for. The thing is that if they have to go back through the village them, and him have to go back to where he was coming from originally. But him actually never come from the mountain top. He was right under in the valley of the mountain. So him turn back and it take him days to travel. Him even buck up on a place where it's more riches that him could have ever seen. And the riches that where him could have seen, even though him see the riches and realize him could have attained that riches, it still never give him that fulfillment where I look for, that God where I look for, that search where I look for. So him reach a mountain and him decide say I'm gonna go up the mountain and him start to trek up to the mountain till him reach a cave. When him reach a cave, him go inside of the cave and him see the biggest book him ever see. Big book. Never seen such a large book before. And him say, okay, because you know I don't know how this is gonna work because there's nobody here but me. And the monk did say, I'm going to find God up here. But how can I find God in a place where I alone is with a book? So him say, remember that he say, he must open the book. So him got to know, and him decide say him going to open the book. Him open the book to page 1. And what him see in the page was a mirror. And him say this come like a game, you know. This come like a joke business. So him turn the next page, and him see a mirror. And these 2 pages are reflect himself in it. And him keep turning the pages and all him see on the pages was mirrors of himself, was reflections of himself. And him really try to figure out what the hell is happening here now, because how can this man send him on such a long journey to find a book with mirrors, the book of mirrors, that only reflect him. And then him say, a man coming out of a dark place. Where them look is a same monk. Where them tell him say, must come to the mountain top, to the cave. And them will say the book. And in that book he will find God. The sage come out, him look at the sage and say, what kind of joke is this? I've traveled so far, for days traveling on this mountain. And you told me that if I come to this book and open the book, I will find what I'm looking for. The monk looked at him and said, you have found what you're looking for, but it's just because what you're looking for look like you, why you choose not to accept it. Because really and truly, the God that you're searching for is you.
Teacher, speak to us of teaching. And he said, no man can reveal to you aught but that which already lies half asleep in the dawning of your knowledge. The teacher who walks in the shadow of the temple among his followers gives not of his wisdom, but rather of his faith and his lovingness. If he is indeed wise, he does not bid you enter the house of his wisdom, but rather leads you to the threshold of your own mind. The musician may sing to you of the rhythm which is in all space, but he cannot give you the ear which arrests the rhythm, nor the voice that echoes it. For the vision of one man lends not its wings to another man, and even as each one of you stands alone in God's knowledge, so must each one of you be alone in his knowledge of God and in his understanding of the earth. And seek not the depths of your knowledge with staff and sounding line, for self is a sea, boundless and measureless. Say not, I have found the truth, but rather, I have found a truth. Say not, I have found the path of the soul. Say rather, I have met the soul walking upon my path. Old priest said, speak to us of religion. And he said, have I spoken this day of aught else? Is not religion all deeds and all reflection? And that which is neither deed nor reflection, but a wonder and a surprise ever springing in the soul, even while the hands hew the stone or tend the loom? Who can separate his faith from his actions, or his belief from his occupations? Who can spread his hours before him, saying, this for God and this for myself, this for my soul and this other for my body? He who wears his morality, but as his best garment, or better, naked. The wind and the sun will tear no holes in his skin. Your daily life is your temple and your religion. Whenever you enter into it, take with you your all. And if you would know God, be not therefore a solver of riddles. Rather look about you, and you shall see him playing with your children. And look into space, and you shall see him walking in the cloud, outstretching his arms in the lightning and descending in rain. And you shall see him smiling in flowers, then rising and waving his hands in trees.
Yes, the mystery of God is always a mystery to man, even though it's man designed all of the concepts and ideas. And he's trying to project it outside of himself, and not recognizing that all him trying to do is find himself. All him trying to do is find himself. But sometimes searching for yourself carry you through different trials and tribulations, agony and pain, and sometimes joy and happiness too. We all search for that Nirvana, that utopia, that never-ending bliss. But most of we grow up to search for it outside of ourselves. And we lose trust in ourselves. You know, sometimes them say, you are what you eat. I say, you are what you think. You are what you think. And sometimes your mind carrying you in some places where your body can't ever go. But it's still you are going there. Because there's no mind in mind. So come back now to the first question where we ask. Suppose you're looking at a mirror, and when you're looking at the mirror, you don't see yourself. What would you think? Because we remember growing up, and we watch Dracula movie, like called Dark Shadows, for those of you who like me and Barnabas Collins, the Dracula. We always realize in reflection not show in a mirror. Reflection don't show in the mirror. And that's a scary thing. If you're a human being and your reflection don't show in the mirror. And then there is Medusa. Medusa the Gargan. For those of you who don't know about Greek mythology, I could tell you about Medusa. Medusa was a mythological woman who lived in a cave, and all her hair was snake. Snake in her head, just a grew up in her head, pure snake. Look like a locks. One of them thick up locks. But according to the mythology, is snake. So this woman grew snake in her head, and she live in a cave, and anyone will look upon her face to face, eye to eye, them turn stone. Anyone will look upon her face to face, turn stone. And this man, remember what him name, him decide say, this woman is a terrible thing, she have to get rid of. So I'm going to find out now, how can he get rid of this woman without him looking upon her? So him take him shield and him sword and go up in the cave. And next cave argument again. And next cave argument that is in the night, yeah. But this story is very important to the scheme of things. God is a kind of wisdom and faith and understanding that is not in the Bible. Because not only in the Bible we find things to live by. Even though we grew up in a society that make you feel that way. So this man take him sword and him shield and him decides him to kill Medusa because she is the reason of many men dying trying to look at her and turn to stone. So I'm going to the cave now and the woman come out, Medusa, the Gargan. I know I you might have heard that word already, the Gargan. Man did a sing song already, but I am the Gargan in at this time. Well, the Gargan is referring to that Greek mythological woman named Medusa. She's the Gargan. So Medusa come out, and what the man did was so ingenious. Him take him shield and hold in front of him face, that when Medusa look upon the shield, she see her reflection, and guess what? She turned to stone. That is how him get rid of Medusa, the Gargan. Him just hold up the shield in front of him face, and Medusa look upon the shield and see her own reflection and turn to stone. No blood shed. She just turned to stone. Now, the argument is, I wonder if a person who don't see themselves in the mirror is really stone in them heart. Because no one looks in a mirror and don't see them reflection. And if you should look into the mirror and don't see your reflection, it means trust me, you do have no heart. You do have no heart. But because we know say in every man's chest there is a heart. We have to figure out now, why is it that we're behaving like we stone? Why is it that we're behaving like the mirror that we're looking at take away our spirit? Because some people actually believe that too. That's why them don't keep mirror in them house. Because them feel that the spirit of the human being exists in the mirror. Them don't want the mirror take away them spirit. In some places, amongst Aboriginal people, indigenous people, them don't like you take them picture. Because them feel say, when you take them picture, you take part of them. And them soul is very important to them. So, maybe, if you're looking at your mirror more often, maybe something of that joke you for say, but me no stone. Me is human, flesh and blood, and me have a heart. And sometimes, when we behave harshly with people, and all these youth are run up and down over the place, them need to look in the mirror. So a man sing a song, Michael Jackson to be precise, say, take a look at the man in the mirror. Woe unto those who look in the mirror and don't see themselves. Because then you know, say, you are dead, or you're on the cusp of dying, becoming like a stone that do have no heart. And a whole heap of we are walk around the place now, like we do have no heart. Because all of we have a heart, all of we have a feeling, all of we think. No matter how cruel and wicked the thought is, but we think. And we recognize and understand that if a man look in the mirror and see himself reflecting, him should take a stock, because that reflection is God. Because if we go back to the old Bible, and the Bible says, God make man in his physical manifestation of something that is tangible or touchable. An image. An image is not something mysterious. An image, if a man make an image of something, it look like it's something that he make. Therefore, it's a manifestation of something else. But it replicate the something that him look on and make the image. So when it say God make man in his own image, it really I say man of God, because the same way how I look is the same way how God look, and vice versa, and likewise it's true. If a woman looking at the mirror and see herself, she have to come to the conclusion and say, I am God. But how much people want to accept that? Because them love to talk about God outside of themselves. That is really what them a try do. Them a try to talk about God outside of themselves. And the only God that exists is the one that is you. And all the arguments surrounding that is created by man. All the arguments surrounding about who, what, where, when, why, how God is supposed to be what, is created by man. Even the understanding that when you're looking at the mirror, is an image of God you look at. Even that was created by man. So we have to recognize the purpose, or our purpose, when we look in the mirror. The man in the mirror, the man in the mirror, and to an extent the woman in the mirror, is the only manifestation of what we're searching for inside ourselves and in others. Man say, how can you say you love God in which you cannot see, yet you cannot love who you can see? First, we are say that. We are say, you have to love who you can see first, because who you can see is a manifestation of who you think you cannot see. That is really what it is all about. Who you can see is a manifestation of who you think you cannot see. So we have to draw up a belt and a buckle and forget about all of the whole heap of this and the whole heap of that and the frills and the chills that put around it. You know, here some people try to give them deity all the accolades and the this and the that when you cannot make it greater or lesser than what it is. What it is what it is. It's just simple that what it is what it is. So when we look, according to the Egyptian book of the dead, or them call it the coming forth by day, to see the goodness in things, you have to see yourself in that thing. So let me repeat that. To see the goodness in things, you have to see yourself in the thing. Because that is the only way you can recognize the I and I concept. There is no me and you, or them and us. It's I and I. Reflection of self.
We must see goodness. To find God in sorrow, fear, and death is to see its usefulness. To know is to understand. To praise the gods, we must praise life. To honor gods, we must make of the world something good. To be gods, we must hold goodness in each pore. We are filled with light, wholly divine, The sun rises, an eye of fire, and through its light we come to see the world as gods would have it.
Important words at this time, yeah. If you want to make a change, take a look in the mirror and start with yourself. That is really what it's happening to, and we are sending a messenger straight out to the youth them out there who take the opportunity to listen to it them hours and night, yeah. Even though the rain a fall too. You understand? I mean, no say you're going in your yard still because you say, you know, when the police come go and angry, you know, we say you're in your yard and turn on your radio and you say, Muta, come on, you know, I have to listen to him. You understand? So we just tell you, say, listen to what we are talking about because it might sound complicated, but it's a reality and it's a truth. And most of the times when we are quote the Bible, we are showing you say there's other things and other books where have certain mythologies and certain reasoning and consciousness that we can really grasp tonight because the majority of people them outside of the Western world, the majority of people don't live in the West, the Western world. Because India and China have so much people there, you understand? And them people that don't use the book where we use to really come to the fullest understanding of self. So, we just say that as a by the way thing. But we know so we shall be released. We have to be released from a whole heap of things. Whole heap of things we have to get released from.